Oh, boy.
How's that?
That is great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Caleb, today marks a tremendous occasion. Did you know that?
What is that?
Tell me something, Caleb. Tell me something.
What am I telling?
Why are we here today?
We are here to compete to be the very best.
Come on, put a little bit more effort into it. You're like, come on, we're here to compete. No, we're here to fucking play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is PG-13. I can say the F word one time, and I've already expended that, so no more swearing.
How's that come from me, though?
I wasted it. It's ruined for all of us.
Oh, well, shit.
As long as you're not like overly swearing, I don't care.
Online.
Yeah. Oh no, we're live.
Oh, okay.
We're
cool.
live.
All right.
We
Hi,
are
everybody.
As long as you don't swear too much, I don't care. Just don't say the N-word or any other kind of slurs. You do not have the N-word pass here. This stream, you do not get the N-word pass. So
Sounds
unfortunately, it is what it is. But anyways, hello and welcome to our Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's Invitational, hosted by Gaming Outlet. I'm gonna be your host today. Hello, I'm Serge. You know me, probably. Maybe you don't. I have no idea what we're doing today. This is pretty. We've been setting this up for the last month or so, trying to get this to work out, and well, here we are. So right now, as you can see there, they are doing a little bit of a test match. So we're gonna talk a little bit before we get started here. Caleb?
Yes.
Caleb. Tell me there, boy. What do you think of Smash Ultimate so far? And by the way, for the viewers at home, we will be starting after this warm-up match. So, yeah. Get ready.
Well, I would like to say that I think that they've definitely improved on the AI here. It's definitely a lot more difficult to unlock all the characters and stuff, but thankfully we had someone manable to do that.
Yeah, we just had a little fella that decided to stay up till 7 a.m. this morning. He really wanted all them characters, so Papa bless to Lord Melvin for getting us all the characters that are available here. All 74 of them, by the way.
Shout out to Melvin for doing that.
Yes, and 74 of them, plus a plant and a fucking card. You can play as the Joker card coming up soon.
Oh, yeah.
Holy.
I heard about that.
Yeah, so Persona 5.
That is interesting. That is very interesting, honestly. I honestly did not expect to do that.
Yeah, we were watching the Game Awards last night, and fucking, it was crazy. We thought it was Persona 5 Dancing, because that's a game that just came out on PlayStation. We were like, oh, is it coming to Switch?
Are you serious?
Yeah, well, that's what we thought it was. And then we
wow.
saw the invitation, and then we were like, holy shit.
Well, I don't keep up with PlayStation too much, but that's interesting to know, I guess. That's been my
It's
dream
like
to
a
always
DDR
have
game.
Yeah, to have a DDR
Yeah.
Persona 5 in my library of games, so.
But alright, so we're ready. We are ready for this, dude. What about you? Now tell me, what is this tournament going to be like? So you want to explain this to them as I set up the tournament to look like it should?
So the tournament is going to be, the first round is going to be all doubles. It's going to be a double elimination tournament. And
so it's going to start with double elimination, and then once we get through the double elimination round period, which only lasts for round 1.
there will not be a best 2 out of 3.
Yes, for round 1, there will not be a best 2 out of 3. However, there is a elimination bracket as well, so double elimination throughout the whole tournament, which essentially just means you gotta lose twice for you to really be gone. Any of the 1v1 matches will be a best 2 out of 3 scenario, but to keep things moving, we've decided to make the very first round just one singular round. That's also why we decided to go with the whole doubles instead of having a whole another branching path. And I realize that might be weird for some people, but if you remember, this is fairly similar to how the Nintendo, whatever you want to call it, tournament at
Their
E3.
Invitational?
Yeah, their Invitational that they did at E3 was just like this one, basically. So, let me just open up the bracket here. Save this over. File save. So, keep in mind, this is our first time running a bracket like this. So, it's going to be a little janky as we try to set things up. But there we go. It's all set up. It's all ready to go. Caleb, are you ready to shoot off the show?
Are you ready?
Bracket, bro.
I fixed it up.
Just right there.
We just fixed up the bracket. Thank you.
Okay.
This has been a message from Melvin.
Ready to go?
We are ready to go.
We are ready to go. Ladies
So
and
our
gentlemen,
first
are you ready
matchup
to
is
go?
going to be AZ, your dad, Fish, and Ellie fighting each other.
Well, Gabe, it seems like your dad is bringing fists to a sword fight here.
All right, and that's the end of the show, everybody. So thank you for watching. Let us get started with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Gaming Outlet Invitational.
Round 1.
Round 1, doubles. All right. So here we go. We got Ike, your dad. I like how I go Ike, and then I call Little Mac your dad. You know,
Little dad.
professional
Little dad.
here. Oh, we still got that music playing. Oh,
Little
let's
Mac.
let's get rid of that. That's jank. I forgot I
and
still had that
Cloud.
up. Okay. So tell me, what do you think so far of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? My dude, my scro.
I honestly really like playing through Classic Mode. I haven't gotten a chance to look too much into World of Light, but Classic Mode, each character gets their own like little route. Some of them get like a specific, like almost like a storyline, little short storyline. And it's actually really fun to play.
I played a little bit of World of Light last night. Not all that much. A little bit on stream, but then I played it a little bit more right before bed. And from what I can tell, it's like a super long, like single-player mode.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if it'll get boring or not, though, because it seems to just be those same spirit matches.
Yeah, I played about 10 minutes of it until I got to where you fight Mario, and then you get to pick
Yeah, you get to
between
pick.
3 fighters, and then I went off to the left and picked Marth, and then I stopped after that because I was just like, I really don't
Seems
want to
like
fight
everyone
more
picked
spirits.
Right. I was like, hey, we gotta get the fast boy. Which
I don't even use Marth, so like I didn't even really care because like all those characters, I don't even remember. I remember Villager. I don't know who was at the
it
top.
was
but
Sheik. Sheik was at the
it?
top. Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't even play any of them, so it really didn't matter who I unlocked at that point.
Yeah, but you could have gotten Captain Dad if you went down the Villager route. Did you know
Well,
that?
I found out how to unlock Sonic first, so that's exactly what I went for first.
Did you? How did you do it? Did you play
Yep.
classic mode as Mario?
Yep, you have to play classic mode as Mario, doesn't matter what intensity, and as long as you get through it, you can die as many times as you want, as I did. And, and that's exactly what you do to get Sonic.
Okay. Well, as you can see here, it's pretty even. We got Fish still hanging on with 2 lives. AZ and your dad just coming in right behind. This could go either way, honestly. And now it's
Looks
pretty
like
all
I-
evened out.
Yep,
So
I just
one
finished
stock
off-
for everyone. Now, the question is, Little Mac's a bruiser, but he doesn't have an air game, even still. So he's a little better now. But the question is,
He's
where is
lacking
this
a
going to
little
go?
bit in range versus being the only one not having swords, but he seems to be holding out on his own, which is really good.
Yeah.
Question is, can he hit that KO?
Yeah, the KO punch is, it's actually
and
different.
Fish comes
Ooh.
back with that counter.
Ooh.
That was nice.
Oh, he
and
just barely
saves.
hangs on. Oh!
Fish coming in, and
AZ
now it's
and
1
Fish.
and
1 and 1. Ike and Marth.
Let's see who can really finish this.
Martha Stewart versus We Like Ike Pizzas. Oh shit. They're going for the counter. Close range. Who's gonna play the mind game here? My money's on AZ. Just saying.
My money is also on AZ.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, Fish.
It's looking pretty one-sided here.
You know, this could go either way. All Marth needs to do
True.
is really get in there. Ike's biggest weakness is Ike's slowness. Oh!
But it's his heavy hittingness that gets it right there.
And
that
that's that. Well, there you have it, folks. That
Yeah.
is round 1. Good game. All right. So, this means that Melvin and... Well, hang on. Melvin and Zachary are going to move on to the second round, and that also means that we have Andrew and Ellie being sent to the elimination bracket. Now, mind you, once we get to that elimination bracket and any round after that, it will be a best 2 out of 3. And then once we get all the way up to the grand finale, we're also planning on showing you guys a little bit of Squad Strike. So
Ooh,
you'll
I
pick
can't
3
wait for that.
characters.
That's what I'm really
3
excited
separate
for.
characters you'll have to choose between. So
Good game.
Yeah.
good game, good game, good game,
Thanks,
good
Dad.
game, good game. So what's gonna happen here is we don't actually have 8 players. We have 7. So I'm going to be actually participating in this round, and so is Caleb here. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna have Andrew and Melvin come in here, and they're gonna give us the rundown as we, Caleb and I, we're not on a team, but we're gonna be fighting each other here shortly, and then we're gonna be smack talking each other shortly after.
I hope some of my friends and family are watching this.
I don't
I'm
have
gonna
any
lose,
friends, and I
so.
definitely don't have any family, so. All right, so we'll just wait for Fisher and them to come in here,
Yeah.
and then Father, we need Father. All right, give us just one moment here.
Since I've had to do this. Okay, welcome back. I'm currently your new spectator and host and lover, Melvin Patrick.
Me too.
We have Mr. Andrew Fisher over here. We are professionals. Last game I was actually your dad, and this current round this was Fish.
It was a good match.
It was very good. I think I noticed a lot of play there. Actually, there's a lot more synergy between Cloud and Marth. I noticed a lot more of. Meanwhile, I noticed Ike and me. We literally kind of just went out on our own.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties, please stand by.
We're gonna go ahead and swap to the full bracket here for now. As you can see right now, we have currently me and my brother. Zachary 4 is my brother, actually. Surprisingly, it's gonna be like the ending of Star Wars Episode 3.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Who's
went
going to
there.
have the high ground?
It'll probably be him. I'm not confident here.
It's right here.
We have, if you currently see over there towards the left or on the right, we also have the loser brackets, Mark and Mr. Ellie over there.
Mr. Ellie.
What are you playing?
Currently, next up we have Gabe, also versus Gabe, and Antonio versus Caleb and Ryden.
Now, this one
Raiden.
should be an interesting fight because at least the only character that I know that has any changes here is Link, and so it's going to be interesting to see how Gabe has adapted his old play style
The thing is, if
to
you're
the new one.
from what I noticed with Gabe's familiar plays, Gabe never really heavily relied on bombs too much.
Yeah, he does now, it seems. No,
He-
like through the couple practice rounds we did.
He's noticed now that the bombs are a lot better now. You can actually choose to detonate them yourself.
And I honestly think that gives him a lot more leeway than
A
what
lot
they had
more.
before.
Exactly, like
A lot more practicability.
Because before you had to time it right. Now you can even just summon the bomb and just use it as a freaking weapon yourself and go through it that way. I'm not actually familiar too much with what Caleb plays or his friend.
Never seen him play.
I saw him play a little bit. I noticed Ryden tend to lean towards Kirby. Caleb didn't like Sonic. From what I gathered, Caleb likes Sonic because that's the icon we went for him.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we need to swap the names out a little bit over there. We're gonna go ahead and swap back to the gameplay here. We're getting ready to set it up here. And we are good to go, and we're starting out. 3, 2, 1, start!
And let it begin.
Right now, we currently have Link and Yoshi versus Kirby and Sonic.
Team Blue versus Team
A
Green.
lot of changes have happened here with these characters. Yoshi is a lot faster. Kirby, on the other hand, he also feels a little bit smoother too, but slower.
From what I've played it, and I haven't played it nearly as long as most of you guys, but almost every character feels a lot faster compared to what they were before.
There has definitely been a speed enhancement. Sonic, actually, on the other hand, feels slower to me. I stayed up all night and I was the one to grind the characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I managed to get a good experience of all the characters here. Yoshi himself is kind of a freaking monster, I'm gonna be honest here. He's terrifying.
Really?
He's a lot faster, his jumps are insanely higher.
Yeah, I was playing him a little bit earlier, and I noticed that his default jump is like a lot higher than it was.
Oh, that was a nice spike on Gabe there.
Yeah. Team Blue is suffering a lot right now, especially with that Sonic accidental
The instant SD. Currently, we see Kirby going up there trying to kite the two of them. Both Yoshi and Link have high damage percentages right now. Can we see a KO off of Kirby?
We need
And we did. We saw Yoshi go down first on Team Green.
There goes
Pick
Link.
back up. Can Sonic come out on top and make sure things even out? We'll see. Back to the bomb comment. It's really useful that you can actually sit there and detonate it yourself.
Especially, and you can pick it back up too if it's somewhere where you don't want it. But the downside is your enemies can also pick it up.
They can use it as weapons as well, or even hit it and send it flying. I thought for certain that the bombs would actually have their own HP, surprisingly.
I didn't actually test that. They don't?
They do not. I hit them as hard as I could before, and I figured out that no, they do not have their own HP.
That is kind of interesting.
So you can't actually destroy it.
And Kirby's going to be up in a tough fight here, being all by himself.
2 stocks both sides. Kirby's high percentage, he might be able to come back from it, but at the same time, it looks like they're just surrounding him like a pack of dogs.
But with it being 2v1, it makes it a lot tougher to come back.
That too, but Kirby's recovery is also... Oh, Kirby is out. Kirby's recovery is also really good compared to the other two.
Yeah, he has that high...
The extra jumps really
jumps?
saves. Yep, I think it's 5. It might have been reduced in this game, though I haven't checked yet.
It looks like Kirby is managing to hold on pretty well, but...
Yoshi's looking to deliver the pepperoni pizza of a lifetime. He misses.
He failed to deliver. I want it for free next time.
That was 20 minutes or less, and he was Oh, Kirby goes in for the kill! Kirby said, I am small and pink, but I am coming back. Oh, he's blue.
That's the best pink Kirby I've seen. Oh, and there goes Kirby.
And he's out of here! Team Rocket's blasting off again, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're gonna go back to the main bracket here. Apparently, we witnessed the game there. Andrew, what were some of the highlights you noticed there too? I think the Sonic sudden self-destruct immediately hurt them.
Yeah, that hurt them too much, and it almost at that point, it's almost too much to go back from.
Oh, I didn't update. How do I update it? Do we need, okay. And as he looks here, we currently moved Link and Yoshi up. We had a nice match there between the two teams. The Sonic self-destruct hurt him tremendously. I feel like that kind of crippled him a little bit from straight out of the gate. And we're gonna go and swap back out here. It is my turn versus Zach.
I thought we do losers bracket.
Oh, are we doing losers bracket first or?
Yeah, losers bracket.
Shit, can I stay in comment then?
So we're actually, we'll do losers bracket. Me and Mel will comment.
Am I doing okay?
Yeah, you're doing great, from what I can hear. Hello, I'm back.
Hi, we got Gabe back with us here today. You want to close those doors real quick?
Yeah, make sure you swap the top. It says double now.
Oh, yep, sorry.
So you just go to round over there, right there.
Where and right?
Right there. Go to round.
Oh yeah, sorry. A lot of it slipped out of my head from what we did before.
There you go. All right, we're all updated. So,
currently right now we have the first matchup. It's going to be Ellie versus Fisher.
yeah, something happened to the GameCube controllers. I'm not quite
We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here with the GameCube controllers. We'll be right back in a second here.
Here, hit back and then try to reopen it up. Okay.
currently we're swapping around the controllers here. A lot of changes I noticed basically with Little Mac too is I main Little Mac personally. I noticed a lot of his speed has kind of slowed down a bit, but his actual hit armor is more noticeable. Also, I think back to the conversation about bombs, Link's bombs with actually being set to detonate on their own, I think that brings out a whole new fourth of gameplay.
Yeah, I love Link's new bombs. It's quite interesting, actually. I wasn't expecting to actually like the way that Link controls now. Hang on, they're still on teams. Let me tell them that.
Yo, you guys still got teams on.
We're going back to solo battles. Right now, it's currently Ellie and Fisher. Fisher is just cradling that Marth.
Yeah, so all of our when we set up the tournament, I encourage everyone to get a small pool of characters that they're at least looking to try for the tournament. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of variety throughout the bracket, but it's not all too essential. So I think we're ready to start the match. So we got Fisher and Ellie. Marth versus Chrom, the first of the elimination rounds.
I actually feel like Chrom might be weaker than Marth in this game so far.
I think he hits harder, but
he hits harder, but he's not faster, and that Marth's blade dance is definitely going to cause issues.
Chrom's recovery also is just like, oof, it hurts. So are we. We're ready.
Start.
Okay. So, again, I apologize for the weird setup that we got here, but
it is our first time trying this. And it looks like we are throwing Fire Emblem and Fire Emblem full map.
Alright. So, Mel, let me tell you, or let me ask you, what do you think of the game so far, just in general?
I feel that the controls itself are a lot smoother here. Gravity is fixed completely. I remember Smash 4 being just floaty smash. This one's
even
now
more than Brawl. Yeah.
Even more than Brawl, surprisingly.
At times. I mean, there were definitely times where, you know, certain characters felt better in 4, but the bigger problem with Brawl itself was just the fact that everything was slow, like animation-wise.
Well, I think a big thing I noticed is a lot of the characters I played that were only available in the Wii U Smash really helped out being here on this one. I've noticed a lot of improvements on my gameplay personally, too.
Yeah.
And a lot of people's, actually. Oh. Fisher puts her into a combo, and Fisher's heavily relying on those counters.
He's trying to
bait her out, but
I think Ellie can figure that out. Woozle. Is that a thing? Is bamboo blah bee blah? Is that a thing?
I don't speak that language, boy.
It's French, I think. Can't confirm though.
So, what do you feel about the Joker confirmation for Smash Brothers 5?
You know, to be honest, I thought it was a joke.
I told you when we were watching.
No. I thought it was a joke.
It looks like we're going to be losing another commentator here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Ellie's at high percentage while Fisher... Oh, Fisher's taken down. Ellie's still at high percentage here, though. Can Chico come back from that?
Now, Rage is still in this game, right?
I don't know, actually.
I'm pretty sure it's here, but it's actually just a lot more, or a lot less, I should say.
The big key here is if Ellie can go and keep Fisher underneath that platform where keep bouncing him, she can't get sent off herself and she can get some damage off, so hopefully she can have another chance when she gets that next stock.
Ooh. Yeah, maybe this stage might have been a little, we weren't entirely sure which ones were legal. I figured that this one, if it was available...
I don't believe so, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think this one's legal, so we'll be sure to turn that one off if we ever do this again.
Both try to heavily rely upon blade dance here. They are missing constantly. I noticed a lot of a lack of grab. Oh, there's a grab. I was gonna say I noticed a lot of us don't tend to rely on grabs too much. Oh, she goes for the ether.
As Link, I try to rely on grabs, but the thing is, Link doesn't have his hook shot anymore.
I noticed that, and I noticed a lot of his range is a little bit shorter too. And I noticed you don't rely on the bow and arrow as much as you used to.
Well, the biggest thing about the bow is it's good if you can get that second arrow, but in order to do that, you have to shoot an arrow off, and then you have to pick it back up.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you can get a second arrow, which will do double damage, and that's when the bow's good. But it's really hard to get that, because more likely than not, even if you shoot a stray, like, uncharged arrow, you might still hit someone that's, like, pretty close to you, especially in the 4v4s, or the doubles that we just did.
We see Fisher's a high percentage here.
Oh, there
Ellie
we
goes
go.
in for the
1
kill.
to 1.
1-1, but Ellie has a disadvantage here at 109%. Maybe Fisher might mess up. Who knows?
It's all up to fate at this point. Huh? Get it? Because
Yep.
Lucina's not here.
Oh wait. Oh no! Quick, Lucina, come in from time to time. Save your father.
this was the stage that he was collapsed on, you know.
That is true. Also, here's another thing to note. It's father and daughter right here.
No. Oh,
And she is out of here.
There ends round 1 of the. No, we're not done yet.
Oh yeah, there's double browns.
We are not done yet. We have one more round.
Do you think they're
potentially?
Do you think these two are gonna break out of their comfort zone to pick different characters?
You know, I think Marth might have worked pretty well for Andrew there. So if I were him, I'd stay Marth. But you know, they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
Best 2 out of 3.
If you wanted to
We know. Okay.
So let's go and go back to the full bracket here for a second. Here we can see who's matches up we're going through.
So we're still at Fish versus Ellie, and they actually both have changed their characters, as you can see.
Oh, we got Pichu from Fisher, actually. Sorry.
There we go. So we got Pichu and Corn. It looks like
Corn on the cob.
corn on the stalk. Don't stalk your corn.
No, you should only send them threatening messages late at night.
Don't
Tell them you love them.
Don't do that. That's not healthy.
Stalk them. Leave them flowers on their car at 4 a.m.
All right. So we got what is this? Dreamland 64.
It looks like it is. Dreamland 64 is actually a legal map.
Yes. Even hazards off. This one's legal, I believe.
I don't think hazards are off this time, actually.
Hazards are off on this map. Or they should be, yeah. See, the tree should have started blowing, but he didn't. He just look. He just watch.
He's like, oh, what's going on here?
Hey, what's going on this side?
Can we in the
I'm
camera?
a tree.
No, the camera's not on.
Good, my nose is running a bit.
Do you want a napkin? Or
Actually, they're
a
down
tissue?
there, but I'm not gonna. We certainly see Corn on the cob is at high HP.
Okay.
Oh, Corn on the cob went for her dragon bite.
Corn on the cob. Corn on the born. Are you born of the corn?
The thing
or are
about
you corn
the thing about
born?
Pichu is Pichu does a lot of damage to himself over time.
But Pichu is, I think, faster than Pikachu. Am I wrong?
I also believe Pichu hits harder than Pikachu.
Is that true?
I believe so because he.
Holy shit!
And we see a sudden death or a self-destruct from Fisher.
Yeah, wrong SD there. But yeah, you get the point.
Oh! Fisher ties things back up with Ellie. Fisher's currently at 4%. Ellie's at 10. Oh, Ellie's in a combo. Can Ellie get out of it? Oh, Ellie's gonna. Oh, Ellie's getting.
Pichu is really fast and can be really menacing, especially to those who aren't really used to fighting a Pikachu or a Pichu, for that matter. You know, it was kind of a joke character in Melee, but you know, I think a lot of people actually agree that Pichu's like actually pretty decently tiered in this game.
I noticed he does a lot less damage to himself than he did before.
Yeah, like normally
And
it used
Ellie
to be
just messes up her recovery and she's down.
2-1. This is not looking good for Ellie. If she wants to pull this together and come to the top of the bracket, she's got to fight hard.
For her right to party.
Fight for the right and fight for the future. Oh, with the dragon fang there.
We got a lot of projectile
like,
spamming.
It looks like the actual the ball that comes out of Dragon Fang there. I think that's not stunning them. It doesn't look like it's doing
I think
that
when it's
anymore.
up, no, I think it's the paws
Oh, there
itself
we
that
go.
stun
There we
them.
go. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Ellie
1-1.
turns around and smacks that
This can
freaking
go either
Pikachu
way
in the head
for
with her
either of
sword.
them.
My money is on Ellie, actually. I have faith in her.
I don't know who to root for here. This could go really either way.
Ellie has a problem with spamming moves. It feels like Fisher could easily catch on and abuse her for that.
Well, spamming isn't necessarily a bad thing either.
No,
though.
but if
it's all about toying and trying to do what they're not expecting. I mean, obviously, if you spam too much, you'll make yourself predictable. But there's also a point where, you know, they expect you to do something else, but if you keep doing the same thing...
Ellie lands into Fisher's grab back there.
There we go.
Oh, it is out of here!
That wipes out that bracket. So Fisher moves on to round 2 of the eliminations.
Wait, why don't you just hit save?
Because if you save, it saves it as a PSD.
Oh.
Alright, there you go. So that is that. We are now moving on to Raiden versus Caleb on the elimination bracket. And then after that, we have Melvin versus Zachary, and then myself versus Antonio
We're
in
gonna
the
wreck
second
the
round.
pizza boy.
Yeah, Pizza Boy's coming up, but right now, we have to focus on this elimination bracket right here. So, Raiden and Raiden and Caleb.
Raiden Caleb.
Raiden.
Fondle my hog.
All right, no hog squeezing will be had. David Hayter would not approve. All right.
Yes, he would.
All right, give me just a second. All right, I think they've got it figured out. We're learning how the operating system here works.
Everyone currently has a controller preference. I know that Raiden prefers the grip.
No, that's Caleb, I think.
Oh, sorry, Caleb prefers the grip. Raiden's going with the Pro Controller, it looks like, this time around.
All right, so we've got Kirby and Sonic. They're sticking to their main characters again as they fight each other in round 1, or excuse me, set 2 of the eliminations.
Sonic, that was a good combo there by Sonic with his specials.
Yeah, he hit Kirby about twice. It's great. You know, very delicious. Absolutely nutritious. So, now, this music is making me want to go to sleep.
Sonic with a self-destruct immediately!
Immediate self-destruct. Wow, okay.
Sonic is looking to not have a good place in the tournament here, but maybe he can come back, because Kirby's high up on
I
percentages.
believe in the fast guy. What about you?
Kirby's pretty fast this time, and Sonic isn't as fast as he used to be.
That's the thing. I think Sonic almost hits a little softer than he used to, so I'm not sure if he's quite as good as he used to be.
I noticed a lot of issues with Sonic recently.
No, I was, you know, I played a lot of Sonic in Brawl, but Smash 4, I didn't really like him much either. And
I was on the opposite end of that, actually. I played a lot more Sonic on Smash 4 than I did in Brawl.
Well, I don't know. I haven't really gotten to play Sonic too much so far with my time with the
Kirby
game.
relying too much on the stone drop, he's gonna get punished for it every time.
Here we go.
Kirby's getting him some pain. Kirby's laying the smackdown. Oh, Kirby misses.
pain. Sonic is relying a little too heavily on those grabs there. Oh, but he gives him the good old clock fist.
Did you know that they
anyways.
don't have the "You're too slow" taunt,
Yes.
unfortunately, anymore?
That wasn't a thing in the last game either.
No, it wasn't. They haven't been able to get the voice actor back for that again. Now they're using the one from the actual TV show.
It's been the one that's been around since Sonic Boom. Or this is the same one from the Sonic Boom game. I think this was in
Actually-
Sonic Unleashed was his first appearance, actually.
I think it was actually this. What was the one that was like a weird Mario space clone, Mario Galaxy clone?
Sonic Lost World?
Yeah, Sonic Lost World, I think, was actually his first appearance.
I thought it was Unleashed, but I could be wrong. I'm not too familiar with the
Kirby
Sonic
getting rid of his
series.
Sonic form. Hopefully he doesn't need that.
He doesn't need the fast! See, the reason why Sonic is a hedgehog is because he's a prick.
Oh!
Oh, but Sonic wants to tell me wrong.
Sonic said, "I'm gonna take you to the Slam-a-Jam."
We're going to the gym and we're gonna work out for 40 minutes and then we're gonna get some ice cream afterwards. It's our cheat day.
Yeah. I prefer Froyo.
What's Froyo?
Frozen yogurt.
Oh, okay.
Kirby going in for the hammer, misses hammer. Oh!
Whoa, okay. It looked like that. I think that move that he just did, Sonic, I think that charged in the air for a lot longer there.
You can hold it down, actually, for a long period of time.
That's good to know.
Kirby has the advantage here with Sonic at 80%, but Kirby's at 34. Sonic can't easily bring it back, though, if he tries. Oh! Oh! Lands with the stone!
Well, there we go. Round 1.
Just
goes
like
to
Snow and
Kirby.
Ocean, everyone's lost and no one knows what's going on with this JoJo anymore.
I don't know anything about JoJo. Tell me, what
See?
is an anime?
See? No, don't do
What
this.
is Japan?
And we go, if we,
We're not done yet.
oh yeah.
It's best 2 out
I
of 3.
keep
Come
reading
on.
his best 2 out of 3. Sorry.
All right, so they have both
We
changed
have
their
Donkey Kong
characters.
versus Toon Link.
All right, changing
Have
it
you
up.
tried have you actually tried Toon Link in this game
I
yet?
have not. I played as Link and Young Link, and I like Young Link, but I think I might actually like Link a little more. Young Link is basically pretty similar to what Link was in Smash 4, but just a little faster.
Oh, will we see another self-destruct from Blue in this game?
But the problem with
instantly knocked into the air 100%.
is he doesn't do as much damage as I was hoping he would do. I've heard so many good things about him before the game came out, like that he's so good. But then it's like, well, I don't know, because he doesn't quite do as much damage as I was hoping. And, you know, one thing that none of the Links have is something that I really liked from Smash 4 and also Brawl was the Gale Boomerang. None of the Links have that, surprisingly.
I noticed that.
You know, I would have thought at least one of them could have gotten it, you know, even if it wouldn't have made much sense because that is a Twilight Princess thing. I think it would have been nice because I like to use the air physics from the boomerang to really mess with people's positions and throw them off.
I wonder if the boomerang is actually a custom move.
There are no custom moves in this game either, though.
Oh.
You can do custom Miis, but that's it. So, I think the biggest problem with custom moves was definitely that no one used them except like myself and maybe 3 other people on this planet. So, unfortunately, no custom moves.
We see Donkey Kong going in for the smack.
For the DKC roll.
Oh!
Going for the helicopter twirl. Oh, and your Toon Link. What is he doing?
Toon Link said,
Where's he
I'm gonna
going?
try
What
and
kind
take
of
you with
cartoon
me.
is this?
One where they allow suicide.
That's not a good show. Don't watch that show, kids.
Yeah, that's called 13 Reasons Why.
I've never heard of that show.
Actually, it's a very, very poorly written show, and they literally show a suicide on screen.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, but they did it anyways.
Well, as you can see, DK is... I'm not
Currently
quite sure
seeing a
what
high
they're doing
percentage
here with Big Battlefield, but, you know, lots of room to move here. And,
I think it plays more advantage into Toon Link, actually, here.
Yeah, because Toon Link can really play with the range. DK doesn't really have any projectile-based weapons. He's got a little bit of reach with his arms itself. I think he's got more like
Show them
punch.
the funky monkey! Oh!
I think he's got more punch range than Toon Link's sword would definitely have. But Toon Link can
The size and hitbox difference
him.
alone, but at the same time...
Toon Link can outrange that with his arsenal of weapons.
Oh! He's going for the... Oh! The
nice
impale
spike.
down strike versus the helicopter. It looks like the downward strike takes priority over that.
Ooh!
They're trying it again for the trade-off. Oh, that could have been perfect time to finish
There's a lot of moves
it.
I've noticed as well that ground people.
Oh, there we go.
All right, 1-1, 48 stock to 0, or excuse me, 56%.
Oh,
and
73%.
climbing up to 0.
Caleb's easily taking advantage of the iframes there.
If I were Caleb, you know, I would stick to this if we get into a third round here. So
His Link is definitely a lot better than his Sonic.
I can say the same, and I feel like that might be part of the Sonic character itself in Ultimate so far. That could change in time with patches because, you know, Smash Ultimate or Smash 4.
And Donkey
there we
Kong
go.
is out of here.
Smash 4 definitely changed a lot over time with patches. Certain characters definitely moved around.
So we might definitely see... Oh, look at that pig. We
So-
might definitely see some,
buffs to Sonic, hopefully. I can hope. If he's-
I think this is going to be Nintendo's game where they're going to take care of it over time, actually, this time around.
I would hope so. Alright, so we got one more match here to settle this out. Best 2 out of 3.
Pepperoni and Richter Cheese. Can someone play that?
Alright,
No, no one's going to play Richter.
so who are they going to choose?
Aw.
Now these are the real questions. Are we gonna choose sleeper picks, or are we gonna go with who we really are best?
Oh, we are
We're
going with
back.
we're going with the challenge here. Let's see if Sonic will do a self-destruct.
We're gonna go back to where we were. Sonic wants to prove us wrong, I suppose.
If Caleb wants to go and do a self-destruct again, we'll make a new name for Sonic.
What's that?
Oh, Sonic is just suicide. It's painless.
Oh,
Oh, and we get a rock onto the top of the head. All right, game. Let's make some predictions here. Who do you? Oh, wait, we haven't. Oh, okay.
my
Caleb's teasing
prediction.
the audience here with his succulent self-destructingness.
Yeah, my prediction is that Kirby will win.
That's what you're feeling, Kirby, on this one?
I feel like, well, then again, you know, based on early lead here, you know, Sonic's got this right now, but, you know, it's way too early to decide for sure.
I'm gonna go for the underdog pick actually in this one, and
You
I'm
think
gonna actually
Caleb's
say
gonna pull
Sonic's
through?
gonna pull through.
All right.
I think with Sonic not getting his self-destruct immediately off in the beginning of the
Yeah,
match this
that
time around, he's
definitely-
definitely gonna come back to it.
That definitely
Sonic
hurt
is,
him last time.
It's continued to hurt him every time is the problem. Oh! Sonic got knocked up into the air. Can he come back from it?
Ooh, and he gets the
It's a
perfect shield.
dodge.
Which, if you didn't know, the perfect shield in this game, it works a little differently. Previously, the perfect shield worked based on pressing right when the attack collides, but now you have to release your shield right when the attack collides.
What is it? Does it do anything to the actual opponent that gets hit by it?
What it actually allows you to get out of, like, they will still be in the animation that they were once in, so you can parry them, like, pretty instantly.
Oh, Sonic goes for the kill there.
It doesn't necessarily work like a counter, like a down B counter, but you can use that to your advantage to actually either get away from the situation or punish them, which is the bigger thing that you would probably want to do.
Well, I'm noticing it heavily, a good amount of perfect blocks by Kirby over here. But I think with Sonic not self-destructing immediately into this row, I think he's going to make a good comeback. Oh! It looks like Kirby's rock took priority over the homing shot. I noticed Caleb's really good with his actual Sonic skills. But if I'm aware of it, Caleb didn't get to unlock all the characters.
I believe Caleb told me that he got to about 30 to 40 characters. Myself, I've only got about 20 of them.
And meanwhile, I got all of them.
Yeah, so thank you again, Melvin, for pulling through.
This stream has been sponsored by Melvin Patrick Incorporated.
Gaming Outlet Official. Oh, Sonic!
And Sonic with the self-destruct again! I take back everything! I was in love with Sonic and he stole it from my way!
Oh, no. This does not look good for the Hedgehog. Oh, but he gets
Sonic eaten! Oh, Kirby! It's a homing attack battle!
Don't. Oh.
What?
Okay, here we go.
We're even out, but I can't believe Sonic broke my heart with the self-destructs. I swear, I had faith in him in this game, and he let me down like my dad.
Your dad. Your dad.
No.
Your dad's your dad. What about your dad's dad's dad?
My dad's dad's dad's? I never actually met my great-grandfather.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I have either. I've definitely not met your great-grandfather.
What if we just met each other's great-grandfathers, but we never met our great-grandfather? Yeah. Kirby's looking to deal some punishment here.
Here we go. 81 to 74. This can go either way. This match decides this tournament, or at least this bracket. Who will get eliminated right here? DSX 95 or Freek?
I think Sonic did have originally the advantage, but those self-destructs just keep coming back to hurt him, baby, I swear.
Oh! Going with the thwomp!
And Sonic is dead! He was just like Sonic 06 and should have been burned alive!
Oh, no! Alright, let's go to save as, there you go. Set it as a PNG, yep. And then bracket, there you go. Alright, so that wraps that up. That is the elimination bracket round 1. You want to show them what we got here. So, Kirby and Marth are moving on to the second round of eliminations, but who will they fight? That's going to be decided right here.
After this commercial break.
No commercials,
When
unfortunately.
the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. There you go, we're back. Now it's me!
Alright, so now we've got Melvin and Zachary versus, well, each other. And then after that, it'll be myself and Yoshi. So, out goes the Melvin, in comes the Caleb. Caleb, what are you talking about here, brother?
Oh, man.
So how was that match
First,
for
I
you?
would like to say that Andrew and Ellie's match was really good.
Yeah.
It was we were hyped the entire time, and it was just an incredible match to watch. My match was very close. I'm still trying to get used to Sonic's homing attack and spin dashes. It's really hard to recover from because it takes so long once he spins out.
Right.
And there's only so far that your spring jump will take you, and
yeah, you suicided twice.
Yeah, there's a few times where I was self-destructed, and even in the first round in the doubles.
Hey, make sure you close that
it was
door
my
over there all
demise.
the way for me. Alright, so upcoming next, we have, once again, in the main bracket, we have Melvin Patrick versus Zachary. I don't know what his last name is. But Melvin versus Zach. We've got Richter main and Cloud main, but they also know a pretty decent pool of characters. So this really will be an interesting set of rounds here. And so...
You want to know something interesting real quick? Do you have your phone on you?
My phone's right there. Why? What's up?
Dang, call me.
Why?
Because I changed your ringtone. I want everyone to hear it. It's funny.
I don't want this. What is? Can you tell me what it is?
Nope. You gotta. It's a surprise. You gotta hear it.
I don't want this on my stream. If it's
Smash related, I promise.
it better be
Dangle Nut!
just like that. If not, it's I don't know what your number is. Who are you? Who are you? All right, is this it? Okay.
Yep.
All right. We're ringing him up. Wow. Hanging that shit right up. I don't want to hear it.
That's your ringtone when you call me.
All right, so they are still working on setting up the controllers out there. It looks like. You want to go out there and make sure everything's okay?
I'll be right.
I'll commentate here. So, yeah, these first couple of matchups have been pretty interesting to watch. We seem to be having some technical difficulties, though. It's not very good. And now we have a Fisher coming in.
I fucking a little lonely in here, and I think we needed some more interesting conversation.
Yeah, so what was that matchup that just happened? You decided to destroy out there, didn't you?
Oh yeah, totally. I just totally destroyed. Get out.
All right. Do you want to commentate?
No,
I'm okay with whatever.
I just came in here for a second. I had one of the stickers on your microphone in my stupid shoe.
Yeah, I've got these Kirby stickers that I got from Japan, and it's on one of my microphones. And he texted me this morning. And apparently, as Caleb knocks over my Amiibo collection,
I apologize.
Apparently there were Kirby stickers in this boy's shoe. So
Yeah, I was just going like, what's in my shoe?
So anyways, one more time, here we are at the main bracket. We've got Melvin and Zachary going up, and then it'll be myself versus Antonio. So we've got Fox as your dad, who's not playing as Wolf, surprisingly. Unless he's gonna come with the slide pick. Who knows? Got Inkling. Who will your dad be? Who's your dad? Tell me, who's your daddy?
I don't know. He said
Apparently
he was going to get
Richter.
cigarettes 20 years ago, so hasn't
Never-
come back. Still waiting.
Oh, I'm sad. All right, so we've got Inkling
Picto
versus... Here we go.
I actually really liked this level, I'm not going to lie.
This is a fun stage. Unfortunately, we have hazards off to make it so it's not bullshit. But, yeah, so we got Inkling versus Richter Belmont here. Oh, no!
Ooh,
Going
and that
with
first
an
suicide
early.
very off, very early.
So, one of Richter's biggest things is he's got a lot of range, but when it comes to jumping and his recovery, he's not that amazing. He's better than Mac for sure, and better than Crom as far as the air game. But he doesn't. He's got a lot of weight to him, and Simon is kind of even more so that Richter's a little faster and lighter than Simon. But generally both the Belmonts are pretty heavy dudes.
Interesting thing actually about the Inkling is that they actually do more damage when their enemy is painted.
Yeah, so basically you want to try and hit them with as much ink as you can, but you also want to make sure you've got enough ink to do your moves.
Yes, you cannot do certain attacks if you do not have enough ink. So,
and that even extends to your neutral jabs and stuff. So you really got to make sure you're paying attention to that. Well, don't mess with that.
just trying to fix it.
Pop filters, they're great. We got a little bit of jabbing going on. A little quiet match as PictoChat ticks its way forward.
Yeah. Good old days of the original DS. Take you back even before. Did they have PictoChat in DSi or did they renew?
Yeah, DSi, yes, but not on 3DS. 3DS was when PictoChat went away.
Good
Then
old
they
days.
did Swap Note for a little bit, and then they banned that, so that was great. People were sending each other some things they shouldn't have sent. Oh boy.
Wow. What about Flipnote?
Flipnote was the DSi animation thing.
Yeah, I know.
That came back on 3DS for a little bit, but
Did it
then
really?
yeah.
Dang. I missed that, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, Richter coming
And
in.
with that second suicide. Inkling still
Inkling is
having
playing a lot of
3
dodge
stock.
game here. Inkling is just moving around at the speed of sound. This is not looking very good for your dad.
Richter's gonna have to really pull something out of the bag here.
But luckily for Melvin and for AZ here, they both have a little bit of a cushion below where they can lose this set of rounds and they'll still be fine. Because they got the elimination rounds that they can potentially work their way through. And, you know, one of them does have to make it there eventually. So, who knows? Inkling has got a lot of air combo going on as well. It's a very fast character. Inkling was one of the few characters I did get a chance to unlock and also play as a little bit. And I can definitely confirm that this character is fast. Like, I wasn't necessarily expecting them to be fast, because when I play Splatoon, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of moves that you can do. Ooh!
Coming back with that recovery, but
Well,
he is covered in ink right
That
now.
recovery was only gifted to him by the gods of AZ.
I think he's saying that he's not done with him yet.
Yeah, we're not done yet! Okay,
Here's we're hoping, though, that Richter at least gets 1 KO here.
I believe this
Can you
Inkling
fly?
really knows. Oh!
Oh!
Inkling really knows how to play the mind games here.
Getting close to that 200% there, but just could not get a good hit on him.
Woomy wins! Alright, so that is round 1. It goes to AZ. But remember, this is best 2 out of 3, so any of them can still come through and make their way up.
Your dad still has a chance.
Thanks. I'll be sure to let him know. I'll call him up.
Alright.
So your dad is moving on to Little Mac. He's pulling out the big guns. He says, no more fucking around. You know, I've not been doing very good with my swear less
I
moniker,
noticed.
but this stream is 18 plus anyway, so you know.
What are your thoughts on the match earlier that I played as Sonic?
You know, you need to stop jumping off the stage so much.
Yeah, I know.
It definitely benefit you a lot.
Yeah. Well, I just need to fix myself with those counters and stuff like that, and trying to really finish people
Ooh.
off on the side of the match.
Little Mac coming in with the strong punch with the camera zoom. Which you don't see that too often because only a certain amount of characters will actually hit hard enough to cause that effect.
Let's just hope he doesn't do a side B here.
Oh, but Mac just shrugs off the ink. He says, I don't care about paint. We eat paint. Don't eat paint,
Hopefully
kids.
he can. Oh, missed with that KO meter.
This could go unfavorably for Mac. It's not looking good so far. Hopefully he can. Ooh, hopefully he can at least get at least one stock off on this dude. Ideally, he could pull through and get the victory, but you never know. Inkling has
That was
a
a nice
lot of
shield.
range as well, and can recover from a lot of scenarios.
He also does a lot of damage, I noticed, with his paint roller attack.
Ooh, Little Mac. Oh, no!
Finished him
Goes
off, but
at a
could
price
not
to pay.
recover.
Okay. This is not looking very good for Mac. But there is still the redemption period where Mac could beat Raiden in the next
Does he
matchups.
First
What?
rate? Does he first rating?
Yeah, so basically it'll cross. So that way he doesn't fight Andrew again because he's already fought Andrew.
Oh, okay.
So we'll cross them
Alrighty.
on the bracket.
Well, I got a chance to watch them when they were practicing earlier before the stream started. And,
Yeah.
they were doing pretty good, but at the same time, whether or not they were taking it serious, I don't know.
Yeah, I know Melvin is definitely my biggest contender to be someone that really, he's got a lot to him. Oh, with the weird,
Oh,
that was
this
a
could
very
really-
strange looking KO punch, but I believe that's what just happened.
This could really take a turn here.
This could go either way. Hopefully we can see a third round out of this, but you know, but no,
Oh, there it
getting
is.
knocked out. Well, unfortunately for that, that's a sweep in the second bracket. Melvin gets eliminated, sent to the elimination bracket. So now up next is going to be myself and Antonio, and then after that we will move on to the next set of elimination bracket. So basically, what's going to happen here is we're going to go to myself and Antonio, like I just said. And then after that, whoever loses will be fighting right again in the first round of elimination. So stay tuned as we update the bracket. Hopefully, if it'll come through. There we
There it is.
go. And all right. So I'm going to see myself out. We're going to probably have Melvin or Andrew come in for this. And then we'll see what happens next. So I will be back later. Enjoy.
Best of wishes.
You can sit to the black chair if you want.
I'm good here.
Mel, sit in the black chair.
Be patient with us, ladies and gentlemen, as we attempt to update the bracket. What up, what up? What up, boy? Too much with these pizza? I'm alright. I actually got pretty full off of my first pieces, not gonna lie.
I like the new
I'm gonna
formula.
get a drink though, so I'll be
Pizza Hut went and decided to change their recipe. It was interesting. It's like their hand toss is just now flat. Yeah, I'm all by myself. Currently, right now, we have Gabe versus Antonio.
Kind of blower in here, little man.
Here, you want to come in? Currently, we're sitting here with Gabe versus Antonio here. As you can see right now, it looks like Gabe is favoring Young Link in this matchup, while Yoshi is under Antonio's belt. Yeah, he's gonna sit with us a second. Do you want to comment?
If you want to, you want to come pick.
Just talk about the game. Nah.
Pizza actually. Oh, you want?
Nah, go ahead and. Currently, we have Yoshi versus Young Link. I know that Gabe hasn't really tested Young Link's waters too much, but I know that Gabe prefers actually Adult Link so far.
I actually got to test Young Link a little bit because I don't have Toon Link unlocked, but I actually kind of like him. I didn't got to play his Toon Link. I definitely probably would have switched to Young Link. I don't like playing with Adult Link too much.
See, I actually like Adult Link a lot better in this one because he's a lot faster and his bombs are just too amazingly different. The bombs themselves make his whole entire playstyle completely different. I noticed.
I'm not too good with timing stuff versus winning to actually throw things. For example, like using Ness and his recovery. I do not like to use Ness at all when it comes to recovery.
The big thing is Link's bombs are different than as the Adult Link because now he can actually trigger them himself.
Yeah.
So a lot of it's more timing now with when you press the button versus timing of waiting for the bombs to explode. I'm not too much aware of any of the changes that they did to Young Link currently, though.
I never actually got to play Melee, so I don't. Whether or not I know the difference between the Melee version and this version is.
The internet's on fire now because he said that.
Was his arrow always on fire? No.
The internet was on fire.
Oh, I'm asking if his arrow is on fire.
I don't. I think so actually, because Young Link had the choice between the fire arrow and the ice arrow. Oh, but Yoshi's sitting there double spiking him in the air, making sure Young Link learns his place. We have a 54% of damage boost on the Yoshi versus Young Link over here with 17.6%.
But with Yoshi having some high damage.
Oh, and Yoshi the self-destructs! It's almost as if he was Sonic from the last game!
Oh, hitting me with that right in the heart.
I had my money on you and you let me down!
I'm sorry. I tried so
Gabe was like,
hard.
Kirby's gonna win. I said, nah, Sonic's not gonna self-destruct this game. And what does Sonic do immediately? Self-destruct.
what I told Gabe was that I'm still trying to learn Sonic's different movesets in here, and it's really hard to kind of recover from him if he spin dashes or home attacks the wrong way.
It really is. I've tried Sonic. Sonic himself just feels different and off this game. I think they need to touch him a little bit more and change him a bit.
I really hope they do, because I really like to main him. So.
Sonic, I noticed that your icon was Sonic, so I'm assuming that was your favorite back from 4.
Yes. Even back in Brawl.
Ooh. Sonic from Brawl was really good versus Sonic 4 and Sonic and 4.
Mm-hmm. That was only round 1 of 2, right?
Yep, they had best 2 out of 3.
Yep.
My contender is actually AZ for the champion of this tournament.
I think that,
Hot damn, was that a hard-ass fight. The fact that I got 3 stock my first round was awful. Oh! Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, I thought we might have saw a self-destruct from Shulk here.
I was gonna say...
We were saying, did Shulk pull a Sonic? But no, he did not.
Oh, it's gotta be a Sonic thing now. That's gonna be a group meme from now on, isn't it?
It's an inside joke, ladies and gentlemen.
It just became one, so that's great.
Oh!
Ooh,
And we
off
saw that
early
Shulk
in the
is
first
off.
30 seconds.
And he's got a -1, which means he did it to himself.
Well,
Gabe,
not necessarily, because...
No, actually, no. I just realized that Ryu has 1 now.
Yeah.
With a little backstory on this, Gabe actually used to main Shulk in Smash 4. Until recently he discovered that he... Oh! And Shulk selfed it! Shulk pulled a
That's
Sonic!
really gonna turn it around.
With Gabe winning that first round and coming into a play here, he immediately loses his advantage here. He...
I was going to compliment him and say that I think that Yoshi's self-destruct really turned things around for young Link, but now it looks like it's
It looks
become
like
the
he
other way around.
turned the favor and then some. Ryu actually has a couple changes in this one actually. He auto faces his opponent now. I don't know if you were aware of that. Before you had to make sure Ryu was facing the right direction. Now he actually automatically faces the opponent.
Oh, really?
Yep. So it really helps when you input your commands there for the moves, because you can manually input the commands for Ryu to do some of the damage and extra damage in your moves.
I'm not actually a huge Street Fighter fan, so having Ryu or even Ken announced for this Smash doesn't really change anything in my opinion.
And that's fair.
Ooh.
Oh, and we see a Shulk out of here. If only Shulk didn't pull a Sonic in the first round here, or the first little matchup between the two of them. Right now we have 1 to Gabe and 1 to Ryu. If you listen closely, you can hear the lamentings of Shulk as he was Sonicked. Gabe going in for his hard pick.
I'm never gonna let that down. Live that down.
I put my money on you and you let me down.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Me and
I just like this as an inside joke now.
Yeah, me and Raiden actually are pretty even, 1-1.
I wasn't expecting my brother to be where he was at.
Coming in with adult Link, which I know is one of Gabe's huge mains. So let's see how he turns this out.
Ryu is actually Antonio's main versus Yoshi. Those are the 2 he primarily plays. Did you have any opinions on the last match? I wasn't part of the spectator or anything like that. So was I just completely destroyed?
Him playing as Inkling coming in. I think that Richter, is that who you were playing?
Yeah. I think Inkling versus Richter is a bad matchup on my part.
Yeah. Richter definitely could not pull up those recoveries when coming off of the match. He does not have... He has a lot of range versus attacking, but as far as getting up and back on the stage, not so much.
The Little Mac matchup versus Inkling was a little bit closer, but not close enough.
I think with Inkling, it's definitely got to be something with speed versus slow
The
and
speed
heavy.
and the bomb play on his part were amazing.
Ooh.
Then we got 1 down on Ryu.
Link's still sitting in the 80%.
And Ryu pulled us a Sonic! Guaranteeing!
Ooh. The match just turned.
guaranteeing that Link will have a victory here. I do not see Ryu coming back from a 3-stock. Oh, Ryu gets a kill off of him. It's 2-1 right now. 31% on Ryu. Maybe he can come back. Maybe he won't. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Ryu's Goku, right?
Ryu is Goku.
Ryu's
Well, now
Goku.
the internet's really on fire.
They're both Asian and...
I'm pretty sure, in the movie, in the Pokemon movie with Lucario, Sean Schimmel, the voice of Goku, also voices Lucario.
I think he does too, actually. I love Goku's voice actor. Which is weird because I watched Super in Japanese because that was what came out first.
I did too after episode 53 when they stopped dubbing it for a while because for some reason they wanted to finish Kai before they finished Super. I don't understand why, but...
The Kai itself doesn't need to be around sometimes. Oh, and we see Link finish it up! And at this point in time, we notice that Antonio will be sent to the losers bracket to fight off against Andrew, while Link or Gabe will move up to fight AKZ.
Moving into the semifinals here.
Ooh.
Now on to round 2 of the elimination bracket.
Just gonna go ahead and do some saves here. Are we doing the elimination bracket first?
Yes, elimination next.
Okay.
Good game, man.
Good game, good game.
That was really good.
Good game, good game.
People
Hey,
pulled a
Melvin,
Sonic.
Melvin,
Good game, good game, good game, good game.
Good
Our
game.
ritual now is we come in, we shake hands with everyone, even the spectators, and we say good game.
Alright,
I love how that
who's
Sonic...
hopping out?
I would
can
like to
stay,
stay
I'm having
personally. I like this too.
You two want to stay? Okay, yeah, you two can stay then. I'll be back after the next matchup, alright? Since
Okay.
you gotta go for that, alright?
I'm trying to remember where
What are you trying to do?
get to that.
Oh, here,
Oh.
let me do it for you.
I'm trying to find it. Okay.
Round,
Oh, there it is. Okay,
properties,
thank you.
Browse.
I personally, I like doing the commentating actually. Makes me feel important.
Here you update the bracket.
We will. Or at least I thought I did. Yep. Okay. Currently in this first matchup here, we have Antonio versus Fisher Uno.
Hey, Zach didn't get moved up.
Oh, okay, my bad. So that gets moved up over to the... If we go back to the... Oh, shit, I gotta save it real quick.
His icon's got to be moved over a little bit.
Yeah. I fixed them last time when I was... And actually, there's no way to center it.
Okay.
There we go now.
Oh, it's a little better.
Save as... PNG...
Got any prediction with Andrew versus Antonio?
Andrew hasn't had the game that much longer than... or hasn't had the game too much. While Antonio has had a lot of practice with it. I feel like with a Ness versus Ryu coming right out, that actually Antonio is going to secure this first round. And we are going to be swapping over to the main game here. And we are good to go. No, it's those two. We're next. I'm next. And Ness comes in being smoky. I haven't.
Oh, I did not know you could do that.
Okay, it looks
Oh
like
my
you,
goodness.
maybe I might be wrong here with the Ness place off
Wow.
of Fisher. Fisher's coming in swinging. He said he's bringing the Slam-a-Jam. Oh! No one told Ryu there was gonna be
Ooh.
a fist fight. This was a fist fight, and he's bringing in weapons.
Oh, those early there with the baseball bat.
It's okay, it was only a strike one on that part. Let's see if Fisher can secure 2 more strikes. Can Ryu get 2 more strikes on him? Oh!
Question is, can Fisher get a home run?
We'll see if he gets, all the bases are loaded. Let's see if Fisher can handle it. Oh, that's strike 2! Fisher's hitting him over there. Oh! Fisher's close to other home runs.
Ooh. He's really trying to
Fisher's
keep him off the
juggling
stage.
really well with
Doesn't
this.
want him to recover.
Oh! And he gets a
finishes
home
him.
run! But Fisher's still in strike 2. Can you get a strike 3? Oh, shoot. Oh, and
there
there's
it
strike
is.
3. Fisher's out. One more. We have 2 more outs before we swap innings. Please God, stop me from the baseball references.
My apologies, I'm the one that started it.
Yeah, well, it's stuck with me now. Take me out to the... Oh!
To the smash game.
Take me out to the crowd. Buy me a Pichu and a baseball bat. I'll make sure that fucking... Oop.
Ooh.
I forgot, I don't know if game... This is a rated P game. This is a PG game, right? Yeah.
PG-13. Gabe's already said it.
You know,
a
it
bunch
makes
of
me
times.
sad. You know they took away Snake's gun?
Did they?
Yeah.
But he has a rocket launcher as one of his sides, doesn't he?
It's like they took away Snake's tranquilizer gun. A gun that just puts people to sleep.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He just throws a grenade now.
That's so dumb.
So, I mean, like, I don't know if it's sensory issues there or what.
I
but,
really
like,
hope not, because
I hope it's not that either, but...
there's a lot of
Ooh.
problems with that when it comes to video games and even TV with censoring issues these days.
Well, it's a tranquilizer gun, not even a real gun. He has a... I guess it's okay for Snake to commit acts of global terrorism with RPGs and mines.
Yeah, didn't they have to change Bayonetta and Smash 4 just because of censoring issues?
Because Bayonetta was too sexy. I feel like Ness might have this matchup here. Fisher with a sleeper pick of Ness is dangerous.
My money's on Fish right.
I'm feeling Fish on this round too, actually. And he's healing off those projectiles. Hey, Ryu needs to get in there and start smashing face. Oh!
Ooh,
Ryu with his focus punch.
oh.
Oh, but the focus punch misses and Ryu is out of here. Oh, home run!
Home run, ladies and gentlemen! And that is game 1.
We are experiencing a modern era of Tonio losing.
Hopefully he switches back to Yoshi.
Fisher
I would
with
like
a
to-
sleeper pick, though, of Ness. I haven't actually seen anyone pull... Oh, will we see someone pull out Me Brawler? Nope.
I'm not gonna lie though, I actually like playing Me Brawler.
I have a decent one on there. It's funny, because on my Me Brawler there's Bopper. For the Sword Fighter, it's Guy. That's it, just Guy.
Mhm.
And then my favorite is the shooter, actually. His name is Rude Dude 2.
Rude Dude 2.
And he's a cowboy. Did you watch the Game Awards at all yesterday?
I did not.
Did you hear that God of War won for Game of the Year?
Did it? Good.
It was
Good.
God of War, Red Dead 2, Marvel Spider-Man, Monster Hunter Worlds, and I can't remember the 5th one to save the life of me.
Well, I'm just glad that it was not.
Fortnite was actually in the ongoing game category, surprisingly. Which, that it did win. Fortnite actually went and sweeped about 3 rewards. My favorite part was they had the guy from, what the heck was his name? Jeff Kaplan, the guy from Overwatch, come in right after his game lost the category it was nominated for to announce for the Game of the Year, and you could tell the guy was salty that Fortnite won.
Oh, really? Wow.
It was
Well,
beautiful.
why would he win Game of the Year anyways if the game has already been out for
Well,
2
no,
years
they
now?
had an ongoing game category,
Oh, okay, okay.
and it was Overwatch, Siege, Fortnite, and a few others. Oh, Celeste. Celeste was the other choice for Game of the Year. It was really neat to see an indie title there, actually.
Never played it. I've seen it a lot on the Switch, on the eShop, but
Really pretty game, actually. Never played it myself. I don't actually prefer platformers at all, surprisingly. Tonio was, from before speaking with Tonio, he wanted to learn how to play King Cruel. And it's interesting to see him picking up this choice to go against Wii Fit Trainer. I don't actually know any changes that happened to Wii Fit Trainer. I instantly knocked her out, so I didn't get to see her any fights. All I know is King Cruel has an amazing recovery.
yeah, he does. For being a big, heavy character versus,
Oh,
say, someone
and
who's
Tonio
Charizard.
tried to test something out there. Tonio tried to test to see if he can suck up projectiles
Fish-
with the...
Still standing at 3 stock here in the 100%.
We currently have 109% on him, 15% on Pepperoni's. Can Antonio at least redeem his honor and get 1 kill? And it looks to be no. Not yet.
Oh.
People were remarking about how the gun actually grabs. That is one of King Cruel's moves. I think it's his neutral B. I haven't actually played him yet myself.
I played him a little bit for like a brief second, but not too long, not too much to really get the feel of him.
For me, I tried to go through a lot of the characters with classic mode, and I got to about 30 of them, and then I started the cheese method for unlocking characters.
Yeah,
and,
I did that first too to unlock characters. Just running classic mode on 0-0.
I struggled because the cheese mode for me was the actual one where everyone was like, "Oh, restart your game after each round," so it's like 10 seconds each. But it looks like we have Antonio here losing to Fisher. Fisher goes up for the advancement in the elimination bracket for a chance to come back into the main bracket. Now it's gonna be Melvin versus Raiden. Apparently everyone forgot Raiden's name out there. Or Raiden. Raiden? Raiden. Yep. Sorry, I keep saying Raiden for me. That's what I'm used to. We go back to the full bracket here. We can see currently here about the matchup here. We have Andrew up front with a chance to come back into the game. Currently, we're going to go back to the elimination bracket here. You can see up next right now what's going to be Raiden versus me. I'm going out there.
Good luck.
Thank you. All right, I'm here to take your place, my son.
Can Andrew take my spot?
Andrew, do you want to commentate? Yeah. All right. We're swapping out.
Okay. Hello, I'm here. Hello. How's it going? There's pizza on my desk. Why is that pizza doing there? Okay. So we've got this going on here. So we're about to do elimination round 2 versus Raiden and Melvin here. So this is about to be crazy. Pepperoni's name is still being registered. We need to make sure that's updated out there.
Oh,
nope, never mind. All right, well, we'll just deal with it. It's fine.
Well, if someone else plays Marth, but me.
All right. So we got Raiden as Pepperoni, and your dad, which is Melvin. That's still normal, but we're ready to go.
The one thing that I'm going to take a long time to get used to is, for one, Marth has an English voice actor.
Yeah, have you been hearing it a little bit?
It is, and it throws me off. It doesn't sound right. Like,
Roy's voice, actually, his actor kind of did a good job trying to sound like him, so it's not too bad for Roy, but for Marth specifically,
he sounds way too young.
How old is Marth supposed to be canonically?
I don't know. It depends on which Marth this is, for sure, because Marth has like 2 different games, and he's older in one than the other.
All right. Well, what was the one age and what was the other age? Do you know? Do we know?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm assuming 18 in one, and then he's a king in the other, so he's a little bit older.
Okay.
So
maybe this is 18-year-old Prince Marth.
it could be.
Ooh, and we got an early kill based on Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
No Sonics were had.
No, still no Sonic.
But we get a little early trade kill going on there. So how have you been liking Marth? Because you've been playing as him a little bit, right?
I've played him a couple times, and the main thing that's thrown me off is the air.
His air game is a little different?
It feels different. And
does it feel better or worse? Or is it hard to say for sure?
It's hard to say. Like, it's just different. And so I tried playing how I normally used to play in 4, and it's not getting me the same results.
Right.
And so I felt like I was suffering for it.
But then you decided to just destroy everything with Wii Fit Trainer, so, you know.
Wii Fit's air game is still on point.
That's good. Alright, so we got your dad and Pepperoni still at it. You know, 100% to 15%, 2 stock, 1 stock. You know, this could. I'm feeling like Marth might have this, but you know, it could go either way.
Good.
Also, can I just say how beautiful this stage looks? And we've noted it a few times, but when you get up to 8 players Smash, I guess the graphics are a little reduced here.
Really?
But
I obviously
we haven't really played too much 8-player Smash, especially not on this level. But I guess it makes sense because of the water effect there. But it just looks so good here.
Yeah. In general, the game looks amazing.
Yeah,
like,
I was surprised with how good this game looked.
Like when we tested it out just for a moment, when we came home, we were like, "Oh, this looks a lot different than I was expecting." Like, I was really impressed.
And another thing that really helps with this is like each stage has its own dynamic lighting that's applied to the characters, which also at the same time is a little bit of a hindrance. Because in Smash 4, the way the lighting worked was it tried to make your character stand out from the background. Whereas in this one, the characters blend more with the backgrounds, which is both a hindrance and a help.
Yeah.
Here, you can just do that. Move the mic
Graphically,
close.
it makes it look nicer. But in the
So Cloud with the first victory. We got one from Mel.
Cloud managed to turn that around near the end there with his limit.
We got the names changing over. We got AZ or Freek, excuse me. I know my contendees. All right, so Little Mac versus Kirby.
One with good air game, one with non-existent air game.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, well, let's see what this round holds for us. Whenever they hit the plus button. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Both
green versus green. Green Luigi is finally here.
At least they didn't choose to do a green stage. Well, I guess they didn't choose the stage, but
yeah.
At least they didn't
There's
get
green
a
in the
stage.
background. It's over. The high ground was lost. We considered doing picking stages for this, but not everyone here is familiar with which stages are legal and not, so we didn't want to have to keep going back and forth, so we just ended up selecting random for the stage select and just having only the legal stages available.
And that also helps save on some time too. We don't have to go
Yeah,
through.
we don't have to sit there and be like, which one do I want to do now?
It looks
Little
like
Mac is punching real hard.
it's getting that early lead, but that's not necessarily always a good. Well, I mean, it is good, but
It doesn't necessarily guarantee anything is the biggest thing.
yeah, you could have a good start and then it can just all turn around.
Especially if you're Sonic.
Or that's for sure.
Oh, poor Sonic. We love you. Kind of.
We say it because we love you.
Only on a Tuesday, though. Which, unfortunately for you, it's Friday. It's December 7th. We're streaming this on launch
and
day.
Little Mac's going to try to get this one-up wow, KO punch.
The one-up punch.
The one-up punch.
I wish someone would give me a one-up punch. Ow!
There you go.
Okay. 3-1. Little Mac is utterly dominating the battlefield here. It really helps him that there's a lot of flat ground to work with here.
And he's able to dodge some of Kirby's aerials by going underneath those platforms.
Yeah. The platforms, you know, usually, Little Mac, you want to stay on the ground, but those platforms are really actually helping him more than they are hurting him.
And
Wow, look at that.
and
That was a clean sweep by Melvin, 2 in a row, pushing him up to the final bracket of the elimination round. So, basically, what's going to happen now is they're going to face off here. There we go.
The third person.
They're going to face off here after the next round, which is going to be the main bracket semifinals. That's right. We're here, ladies and gents. We are at the semifinals. Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Wow, what is my keyboard doing here? We're having some problems here. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna move to the main bracket here, and as you can see, it's going to be myself versus Zachary, which will then move into the grand finale, which will be squad strikes, by the way. But then on top of that, we have Fisher, Melvin, and then whoever ends up being the loser of this next set of rounds. So coming up here is a really big
1v1.
match coming up. So let's move on over to round 3, semifinals. and I'll get myself set up here. As we need some commentators, we should get Melvin and Kahlob in here. So.
I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. We got the two favorites.
Me and you?
Yep.
All right.
The gingerbread man and the daywalker.
Technically both the same thing, are they not?
Pretty much. My beard's ginger, but the rest of my head kind of just went darker. That's why I said daywalker. So that was a matchup there. I feel a little dirty pulling Little Mac. That is my actual power pick for the this tournament.
Power pick.
Little
Mac? Really?
Yep.
This is going to be an interesting matchup.
I have a feeling my money might actually be on AZ, sadly.
You think so?
I as much as I love Gabe, my brother's got a lot of mechanics that are really well developed there.
He's really good with that Inkling. I did not expect to see Inkling coming in.
I think
this late in the
honestly,
tournament.
I think we're gonna see him constantly keep pulling Inkling as the thing. I thought he would pick Cloud. That's why we had the icon for him to be Cloud. But it looks like we have our characters picked up and we are good to go here. We have Link for Gabe, Young Link for Gabe.
Sir? Final Fantasy stage, though.
I know the one more we're gonna get ever. It'd be cool if we get another Final Fantasy character in the DLC eventually. I'd love to see Squall.
Yeah, with 2 more music tracks.
Squall or either Seth or off. Oh, please don't hurt me like that. Because actually, Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite Final Fantasy.
Really?
I loved 8.
Everyone loves 7.
That seems to be the name of the game right there. Both players are just teasing with each other like a,
Definitely keeping their distances. It seems like they just know not to get close to each other.
Oh, looks like we got some damage output on Inkling over here. Oh, and the bomb, we want to make sure he comes back onto the stage so he can bring some more punishment. Inkling is just beating down nonsensically on this monster of a person. Oh, Inkling is the bomb! Can he recover? Oh, Super jumps back onto the stage and lands on the Young Link to make sure he deals some damage.
Skyrockets back.
Oh, and I thought we had a Sonic there for a second, ladies and gentlemen.
Oof.
Oh, Inkling goes in to try to put the pitfall on the Link to get the finisher. Bomb's thrown down. Refills the ink. Oh, and Inkling is out of here. Oh no, Inkling's come back onto the stage. Throws the bomb.
Ooh. We're still
Inkling has insane recovery.
Here.
Oh, and
I
there we
think that's
go.
what really makes Inkling so good.
I'm glad to say I wasn't the only one that had trouble fighting this. I don't think Richter was a good choice against Inkling. Oh! We had a launch for Inkling. Can Inkling come back? Oh! And he down spikes recovery! Calculated.
Seems like Inkling has a lot of low to medium damage until you really put some
Actually,
ink on the character.
The interesting part there is the more you paint them, the more damage you'll output.
Right.
And I didn't think that would actually be a mechanic they'd throw in on Inkling. I thought for certain the more you painted them, the slower they would be. But it turns out it just increases the output of damage. Oh, and Link's chews through Inkling's shield and attack.
Now the real interesting thing is if there were 2 Inklings and that one person, would their damage output be the same if it was a different ink color?
That'd be interesting if you had 2 Inklings on the same team, maybe. even.
Hmm.
I don't know. It's a good question of can Inklings play off each other. Ooh, we got a downward spike from Link over here. Ooh, and the bomb plant to do some. Ooh.
Some friendly fire damage there. Almost didn't catch that recovery.
Link getting launched multiple times. Can AZ finish the job? AZ's up to 50%. He's still got a whole nother stock to go through, 62%.
Question is, how long can he keep this up, or can he finish it before he loses that second stock?
And there we go.
And there it is.
Now it's 76% to 0. Can AZ come back?
Still got a long way to go here.
It's anyone's game still. I'm feeling that Link might come back from this one. %128% damage versus 52.7, and he goes for the finisher. Oh, he comes back.
45 seconds
And
left on
Link
the
goes
clock
for
here.
the finisher to try to down spike him. 40 seconds on the clock. It could go to sudden death if it's not finished.
Can Link pull it off? It's getting close here. 30. Oh, and there it is!
That first round goes to Link, who shit his pants. Now he must go take a shower.
In ink, dare you say?
Oh, we got Sword Boys here. We got Ike versus Link. Now, Gabe's actually familiar with an Ike matchup because back when Gabe and I used to play 4 together all the time, Ike was actually my third choice.
Not quite sure if I have a third choice in this game yet.
I've got a... My choices have always been Little Mac, Cloud, and Ike. Because I like sword people.
He used to be Charizard, but I really only used him for when it was group matchups.
I don't actually get to use group matchups too often is the thing. I'm used to playing one-on-ones. Oh!
Ooh, and that early
Instantly
finish!
punished! Oh! Could have been a chance for a counter there. I think one big flaw that a lot of the people who play the Fire Emblem characters here, they rely on the counter too much. Right now, it's just Ike's job to try and get as much damage as possible on Link before he actually finishes the job. And there he finishes the job, 40% to 0. 2 stocks left. Who will come in top?
With that perfectly timed remote bomb.
A lot of really good contenders here. Only one can be championed. We will have a bonus round at the end of the game to have a kind of a cool off where everyone goes for 8-man Master Monster Mash Melee.
Ooh, are we doing that?
We are doing that.
Ooh, how many stock?
Probably 3 each. Oh!
Ooh,
and
and
it's
that
the recovery of
suicide.
AZ might not make it to see final round. It's interesting because Gabe has had a deterioration of skill recently, but recently seemed. Oh, and we have a failed recovery from Link as well. This is just a game of boys with swords balling off. And we see a 25 instant damage put up on Ike. Could AZ go to the finals, or could Sir Surge? After that, we'll have a Monster Mash, a 3 1-on-1, and then Squad Strike for the finale.
That fall off really evened things out here.
That changed the game completely.
This can still go either way, with still 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Ooh, not yet.
And he comes back!
It's up to Ike to guard.
Oh, no!
And the recovery failed!
Oh.
It looks like that is the second round of this matchup. It's 1 for AZ and 1 for Link. We're going to a sudden death round with 1-to-1. We'll see who gets to come out on top.
I think this is the second time that we've seen a round 3 out of a best of 3 here.
Who was the other matchup that had the... Was it Antonio versus Fisher?
I think so. And I think it was Fish won the first 2 rounds, and
We have Cloud versus Lucina. We're seeing Zach finally pull out the Cloud. I know that was personally a preference in his. Whenever he liked to go poop, he had his Game Boy on him. Oh, this map is... Oh, okay, this map's good. Again, relying on the counters of Fire Emblem characters. Well, there goes a lot of amiibos. They are dead.
I keep doing
It's
that.
like Vietnam. Napalm is spread everywhere. There's small children crying because they
doing that.
can't find their parents.
That went so far.
Oh! Upward spike by Lucina. Zachary's unpracticed with Cloud. He hasn't got a chance to get a hold of him in this game. Zach had unlocked Cloud beforehand.
Well, Bowser's stuck between Waluigi's legs here.
Bowser and Waluigi are just into it. Breeding.
Sad for that Wah not coming into Smash, though.
I'm
Still
not
being
disappointed.
Not disappointed, but the entire fact that they've added all of the other doubles crews and even Wario, but still no Waluigi. That's the real. It's
Mario and
it's like a kick in
Waluigi
the
aren't
balls
friends.
there. Maybe not in the lore.
My alternate universe theory is Waluigi's just Wario's lawyer.
For Yoshi's tax fraud.
Or Yoshi's tax fraud. Funny though. We have Cloud with a limit break here at 86%. He's getting juggled by Lucina. Oh, and he gets his side slash off. And Cloud fucks up his recovery. He is out of here.
Waited too long to pull off that recovery.
I think Cloud has a case of waiting for the Inkling, because I notice he has a hard time recovering too with the Inkling as well. He waits till he gets off the edge. But Cloud can still bring it back.
Hopefully not waiting too long here.
We have a lot of Marths to choose from in this game. I'm surprised to see Gabe has picked Lucina. Oh! And he was knocked out of his down B. Oh, but...
Ooh!
76% versus
There it
Lucina.
is.
Cloud does the limit break, and that is it. Gabe moves on to the finals, surprisingly.
I won.
And we're going back to the elimination bracket here, where it's going to be a free-for-all with 3 players this time.
Oh, this is about to be a mess here. We have AZ versus Fish, and me is going to be just one giant bamboozling. I'll let Gabe take over here for you guys.
You want to take the image?
I haven't updated it yet. Because you hit me the controller.
It's 2 wins. 2 wins advances.
Alright, so 2 wins will advance this. Will you close that door for me? 2 wins will advance us to the grand finale. Holy shit, though, that last matchup was insane. Like, holy crap. That was intense. My palms are sweating. Knees weak, arms are heavy. Mom's spaghetti. Kind of.
He's bombing on my sweater already.
No. No vomit. The only vomit is in the ball pit. Anyways. People are dying. It's okay. In other rooms. Okay, so let us update this bracket image finally, and then move on to the full bracket. So there we are. As you can see, I've moved myself up to the grand finale, which will be Squad Strike, by the way. As you can see, I've been holding off until the very end to show who my 3rd character was, but it is in fact Lucina. So,
Would you
I'm
seem
looking forward to
to
it.
demonstrate some very well swordplay there with Lucina?
I was initially going to put Shulk on there, but instead I decided to move it off, so we're not going to do that. Instead, my mouse is going to make us move on to some weird things here. So hopefully I can fix that. There we go. And we're ready to go. We got Falco is mislabeled on his name though, so he should probably change that. So before we do that, all right, so there we go. That's all updated. Okay. Your Dad as Falco, AZ as Cloud, Fish as Pichu. Here we go.
Really
First to
gotta try
2
carefully.
wins in this set of matches will move on to the grand finale. So this is it. We are coming to a close, ladies and gentlemen. This is the grand finale, or I guess this is the semi-finale, kind of.
You all right there? Still a
No,
little shook
I'm
in
not.
there from
I'm
your
a little
previous
shaky
match?
right now after that last
That
match.
was pretty intense. I was not expecting that to go into that
Yeah.
was the second round, I believe, or second
I think that was our
matchup,
third.
I believe,
I
to
think that
go
was
into
our
round
third.
3.
I think that was our 3rd time that happened. Maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping count, to be honest. But yeah, that was. Whew.
Let's hope Cloud can not wait too long on those recoveries again if he gets knocked off.
Yeah, Cloud was. It was a little unfortunate. He made a little bit of a mistake by trying to
Pull on some
cover
Sonics there.
or
if I
charge
may,
up the
if I
limit
do
break
say.
instead of recover, which I think was just an input error. But there's still hope for all of them. All 3 of these guys are contending to be in the grand finale. So we'll see where it takes us. And of course, this stage has an insanely moving and almost distracting background, but it is technically legal, so that's why it's here. It would be really great if we could end this off on Final Destination, though, but we have to leave that to RNG gods to let that happen.
That would actually be very interesting to see.
But yeah, because I've only played on the new Final Destination once, so
Is the
but I can
final-
definitely tell you it's a little crazy.
Is the final round going to be a best 2 out of 3, or is it just going to
Yes,
be the one
final
squad
round
strike?
is going to be best 2 out of 3 squad strike.
Okay.
So as you can see, we got Your Dad, AZ, and Fish all down to 2 stocks right now. AZ coming in with the current lead, but you know, this can still go anywhere. Falco, I don't believe we've seen Falco played by Melvin today. I suppose he's picking something to really mess with the mindset of everyone else, but it doesn't really seem to be working in his favor right now. Of course, Pichu is still hanging on strong. I think Fish has learned that Pichu really is a really unexpected pick, and it's really working in his favor for him as well. He's fast, he hits hard, and, you know, more importantly, he doesn't seem to damage himself as much as he did in Melee, so it's just a win-win, really.
We got Cloud still sitting on 2 stocks here with everybody else at 1. Falco looking to be near the end here. Hopefully he can pull it off to not be finished before.
All right, we got an input error or some sort of recovery failure there, but this is it. We're down to our last stocks. Everyone is here. Quite literally. Everyone is here at 1 stock.
Everyone is here.
Everyone! Pull back!
I don't know what I'm trying to do. All right. Ooh, Pichu. I love that down attack that Pichu just did. It's such a really good move. I think it hit something like 3 or 4 times. It's like super good. Maybe even 5. Oh, going with the team play. The unexpected team. Down tilt into fucking whatever that was. Grab.
Ooh! Almost knocking Falco right off the stage.
All right, what is going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen? This is down to the wire. Anyone can be KO'd at this point with the right attack.
It's a matter of pulling off those critical hits there.
Of course. Ooh, not quite enough to finish off AZ. Your dad is trying to knock out
taking a chance
Fish
here by
for the
standing
win,
in the back,
and he's
letting
got a
them
hold of
finishing
him,
them off
but
each
it means
other.
nothing. Cloud's got his limit break up. Oh, but he. Ooh. We've got quick fingers here, but who's the grill? Oh, and there goes Falco out
Falco
for the
being the
first
first.
round. Ooh, and
Cloud
AZ
coming back with that
coming with
finish.
the finish. First point of the round goes to AZ. There we go. That was a very, very intense match up until the end there. But now the real question is, are they going to stick with all those characters? I think it would work best for Cloud to stay with Cloud, but at the same time, if you pick the same character twice in a row,
Eventually
you can
people
get
will-
people to pick against what you just played, so you almost want to
Not even
pick
that.
someone else, even though you're doing so well with them. But ultimately, it really is up to the players here to decide if that's their strategy.
You really don't want someone to learn your your strategies too.
Oh, and he's going with the Cloud again.
Ooh.
He knows that it pays well. Everyone's picking their big boys today. All right, I think we're ready to go into the second match.
Dad playing little boy there.
So Cloud just needs to win one more time for him to move back into the finals and challenge me again. It'll be a repeat. And what'll happen there in the grand finale is if I lose twice in a row, the bracket will reset because I haven't lost, because the whole tourney is built on double elimination. So basically what that means is for whoever to come through here and win has to beat me 4 times in a row. Or excuse me, is that right? No, it'd be 5 times in a row. Whereas I only technically need to win twice to win the bracket. However, if I win once, they win twice, my one win scratches off. Because again, it's double elimination, so the bracket resets if I get knocked out, just like Fish did right there, losing his first stock of the match. AZ holding on to his 3rd stock still. It would be beneficial for both of them to work together, but of course, this is no teams here. This is every man for themselves.
Cloud being able to actually recover for once.
As Cloud's recovery game seems to be a lot stronger than it was in Smash 4, and it was already pretty good. And just in general, Cloud is just a really good character, it seems. He hits hard, he's decently fast, and, you know, his recovery is just incredible. Who knows what Fish is doing over there, twirling around. This is the new Final Destination. As you can see, the background is going absolutely mental right now. We're going into Satan's, well, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just move on to the next topic here. And, we can see this hellscape, I guess. Ooh, but Little Mac coming in with the punch on Marth. This can go either way, really, for anyone here.
Marth having that 1 stock while everyone's still sitting at 2. Cloud still having the advantage, having a low % damage. Seems like Little Mac's playing it safe by staying in the back of the map.
Little Mac is looking for the big opportunity to lift everyone out of this match. But is that going to work for him is the real question. And once again, AZ just needs to win this match alone to get himself sent back to the elimination round, or excuse me, back into the main bracket, where he will be put into the Squad Strike finale. We've got a lot of dancing around. People are trying to wait for each other to make moves. Ooh, Little Mac taken out. Ooh, and the excellent counter provided by Fish there.
Commenting on the new Final Destination stage, I really like the whole flare-up that they've done, like the blue ring in the back that's rotating. I really like that.
I actually really aesthetically love this FD. It is a little distracting, but I don't think it's necessarily as distracting as the planets were in Smash 4. Excuse me, got a little something in my throat. But yeah, this Final Destination is really pretty to look at. Like, I just love watching it. And there goes Fish out for the taking. Who is going to do the carry-in diner tonight?
If Little Mac can manage to pull this off, there will be another match, and Fish will still have a chance to.
But if AZ pulls this off, that's the end of both of these fellas. So a lot of pressure is riding on your dad tonight. Don't take that out of context,
it's not
kiddos.
Just pressure. Wow.
Ooh. Going with the rapid jab.
Got a minute and 20 seconds. If they can manage to pull that out, there will be a sudden death.
Oh, but
Cloud coming in with that finish.
Cloud coming in with the clean swipe out of the 3v3,
Sending him,
putting
dare I
himself
say,
right
to
back
the clouds?
into the clouds. Wow,
Yes.
what a beautiful thing you just did there.
Thank
All right, so that is that, ladies and gentlemen. We are on to the grand finale here. So, Caleb, do you want to explain to them what's about to happen one last time?
Okay, so what's going to happen in the grand finals is that it's going to be a squad strike between Gabe and Zach?
Yes, myself and Zach.
It's going to be a squad strike. Best of 3, and what a squad strike is, for those who don't know, is you will pick 3 of your favorite characters, and with each stock that you have, it'll switch to that second character and third character, respectively.
Go ahead and sit in that chair.
That one?
Yep.
I don't think anyone else wants to. Oh, you don't have to do it now?
I guess he wanted me to sit in this chair.
Okay.
So I know how to run this.
Do Omega!
Battlefield and Omega. Let's go for that. Yeah. Oof, and then have to reset the stages.
Give me the pizza over there.
Why not the pizza over there?
Because that pizza's dirty. Oh, damn it.
I know that the pizza was like that earlier. It was like tearing apart. They didn't really cut it too well.
So which job did you meet Gabe off of?
SCP. Working at SCP. I worked there for about a month before him.
Are you still there?
Nope.
Where are you at now?
I left way early. I work at Avance, which is where he's going.
Where?
Avance in Roanoke.
In Roanoke?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, too good.
It's not too far. A lot closer than Auburn.
That's fair. See, I live in Huntington, so
Huntington.
it's a little bit past Roanoke.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're like 40 minutes from here. Like 45,
Well,
almost 50
actually,
minutes.
from here, it's like 25, thankfully.
Oh.
But, I was here for until my senior year. And then,
Ooh. This is going to be very interesting.
we see a Cloud as Zach's first choice.
Looks like he's going to start off. Alrighty. Hopefully I can do this without messing it up. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All
And
right.
we are good to go. Final match. I don't
Looks
know.
like Zach wants to start off kind of... Oh, they're choosing an order here. First, second, third. Alrighty.
Cloud versus Link. I don't think we saw this matchup earlier between these two.
Haven't seen Link go up against Cloud, though. Did we?
We have seen Adult Link go up against Cloud.
Yes. Seems like they're doing something here.
Seems like there's some issues here. I don't think this was the order they wanted to
Oh,
do.
they don't have their names set. Maybe. That might be it.
They do not. I know Zach has tilts set to his C-stick. Zach also doesn't have an up jump. And there was our champion, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. My favorite Inkling is the purple Inkling.
Is it? I like the blue one. Which is the second color.
See, an actual Splatoon I play as a girl because the girls are the ones that can actually have pants. The boys always have those weird bagged up tops up here on their pants.
Basically, we forgot to enter our.
Yeah, we figured.
Yeah. So I was right about that. They didn't have their names set, which means they didn't have their controller settings because they have it set to their names. So we're going to restart this grand final squad strike here.
What I'm going to change here is Adult Link versus Cloud first.
Seems like Surge wanted to change it up.
Serge saw the outcome and did not like it.
I think he knows that he has to come out strong first if he wants to fight against Cloud. Seems to be working well for Link here. Not gonna lie, I don't rely too much on using shields.
It can make or break your gameplay, actually, depending on who you're fighting, actually. I personally never used grabs before today. I would never grab, but being taught that grabs can actually punish a lot harder than I need it to be. Oh, we see that Link is already damaged and almost out of here, and he gets the actual side swipe with his break limit.
and coming in. Oh.
And coming in now is Lucina. This is one of Gabe's stronger picks. Gabe goes for the counter and gets punished immediately. He's at 108% with Cloud.
He's got to finish off Cloud quick if he wants to.
Cloud's main
set
objective
things-
here is to set up for his friends.
Oh, and he can't
And it's time
recover.
for Inkling. Inkling has faster speed than Lucina. Hopefully that doesn't affect Gabe's gameplay too much. Oh, we already see it happen. The juggle. I know that Zach's strongest character seems to be Inkling lately.
Was not expecting to see Inkling here in the grand finals.
I was, actually. Oh, but Gabe is cleaning up.
Seems to be doing well by keeping Inkling near the edge of the map.
Oh, but Inkling throws the bomb. Looks like Gabe's final choice is actually Young Link, so maybe Gabe is heavily relying not to be a sweeper. But it looks like Zachary is over here, spamming his up B, thinking that he's gonna come down and play. But no, Lucina's staying up on her balcony like Juliet on a Saturday night. 70% on Inkling.
Gonna be very interesting to see how Young Link versus Ike here in the end.
I feel like Young Link is gonna actually get punished heavily by Inkling if Zachary can actually get Lucina out of the way here. Oh, he throws
Gabe
his
will
ball
really have
backwards.
to turn things around here.
Oh!
And what a wonderful recovery, am I
Oh, the
saying.
counter!
Oh, and coming
Finishing
off with
Inkling
that!
off.
Inkling is now out of the match, which means we're down to Ike, which is Zach's last
Oh,
player.
and Zachary kills himself for the finish.
Oh,
and that is the
bringing
game.
Gabe with him, but at a sacrifice. And the first round goes to Gabe.
Are we doing 2 out of 3 on this one?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's going to be a 2 out of 3 on this one, so we're now in round 2. Gabe only has to win one more. Picks all Cloud.
That's what I was thinking he was going to do. He's only allowed to have blonde hair and blue eyes, like the Aryan race.
Is he going with
Gabe
two
going double
links?
link?
Oh, no,
Oh,
never
no.
mind, never mind. I was wondering. Oh, really? Shulk?
Gabe is going. Oh, there you go. Gabe goes for a
Lucina.
sleeper hit in the middle there.
So it looks like he switched out Adult Link for Wario. With Wario coming in first, and he wants to finish with Lucina, so he wants to finish strong. Looks like that's how both people want to do it, is coming with their weakest characters going on to strongest.
And we haven't seen a lot of Zachary's Pike here today. I wonder how he's going to play with this. Ooh, with the motorcycle there, stop his recovery coming up. Ike still makes it up on top of his ether. Wario is bad-mouthing him with his taunt. Actually, I think I'm the only one that's taunted this whole entire tournament.
Taunted, you say?
Yeah, I taunted Raiden when I fought him.
Oh, I did too. That's okay. I was taunting all the way. The whole time I was
Wario's a
facing Raiden.
strong pick for Gabe. Right now we currently have Inkling versus Wario.
Let's see how he can fare out. But he is in the high percentage, so a critical hit could really finish Wario here, especially with Inkling's strong attacks.
Wah, wah. Oh, and the bomb hits him right in the head there.
All it will take with that one critical hit, since Wario is completely painted over. Wario still managing to stay on the field here.
Wario is doing more than his fair share for Lucina coming up here.
Wario really trying to stay on top of the stage here, trying to finish it off.
Will Wario be Gabe's sweeper?
Oh! Wario could not make it a 3-1.
91% against Young Link versus Inkling.
Young Link coming in with that self-damage there on that bomb.
Oh. Looks like Link is almost out of time on this one. He's taking a lot of damage here. If he wants to maintain his advantage, he has to step up. Oh, it's
Coming in with that finishing Inkling. So we are now down to 2-1. We're about sitting here at halftime now with half the timer gone already.
Cloud's on his break limit.
Young Link seems to be trying to keep Cloud at a distance, especially now that he has that limit break.
Oh, and he slashes back. Cloud's at 139%.
Almost finishing. Ooh. Oh, and there it is with that limit break.
150% versus a brand spanking new Lucina who can come in here and swing out.
It's going to be a really tough one for Zach to come in and finish this. And there you have it, folks. Cloud could not recover, and Gabe is our champion
of the 2018 Invitational of McDo Wellness. We must go and give him his belt. I get the belt out. Good. Alright, we're gonna go talk to the champ.
Congratulations.
Let's have an interview with the champ here. Okay, sir.
Good
How do you
game.
feel about
Good
the
game.
Good game. No good game? Good game?
No good. That was a very good game.
You just won the tournament. What are you gonna do now?
I don't know how to
I'm
do
gonna go
this.
to bed.
Okay, we're gonna have an interview with the champion here.
Here's my interview. Thank you all for coming. It's been a very fun experiment. This has been. But yes, I really enjoyed this. I don't know about you guys, but this was a lot of fun to put together and to arrange. But that is everything from
Are
us.
we doing an 8-man?
Yeah, we can do 1 8-man. But
Can I get the group photo?
But yeah, that is everything from us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for watching. Those who managed to take their time to come out, even watch a couple of matches. It was a lot of fun. Caleb, what do you have to say for yourself?
Even though I got to stick down there in round 1. It was really fun to see everybody fight and come out on top. And
It was my heart is hurting.
now that Sonic's an inside joke for falling off the stage. You know,
Yeah, so
it hurts.
it hurts. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. We're going to end the stream here tonight. So once again, I appreciate everyone, and stick around, and maybe soon we'll have another one of these. I'll keep you guys updated.
I
But
really hope so. Maybe we can have more than 8 people.
yeah, maybe we can have more than 8 people, and maybe I can stay in the booth like I want to do. But anyways, yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys around. Thank you.